Okay, welcome back to 50 Targeted Traffic Methods for Online Business. And in this video, we're going to take a little bit of detour and we're going to talk a little bit about keyword research. And this is not meant to be an extensive study on what you should be doing in terms of keyword research, but you will get a basic understanding of how you find the keywords that people are discussing and talking about. So the AdWords tool is probably going to be your top bet. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at all these briefly. But the question you probably have in your mind is, well, how can I find some of those keywords that we have been talking about? How can I find some of the keywords to put in my content, or how can I find the keywords that people are using in order to do research that I might be interested in talking about so that I can be found where they're looking for? And there are a couple of different ways in order to do that, and we're going to go over briefly just a few of them here. Okay, let's take a look here, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull up a couple of different things here. One of the first that you can always use is going to be Google Trends. Okay, and if you go to google.com/trends, you'll be able to find out what people are talking about, and you simply put in your subject matter here. And Google Trends is going to give you a different kind of keyword research that you're going to find elsewhere. Now, what Google will tell you is that over the last 5 years that these are some of the popular terms. So what you're going to do is you want to adjust the timing so that, let's say, you might want to do it over the last 12 months. So you'll get a chance to see if there's any phrase that people have been using that stands out, one that has been popular. And there doesn't really seem to be. All of these are pretty much model airplane phrases, and there isn't any one that is standing out as one that just happened over the last year. Now, those are the top phrases that are searched when it comes to when it comes to model airplanes. These are considered to be rising searches. Wooden model airplanes, remote control airplanes. These are rising searches. So these are going to be some topics that you'll want to research and discuss, but those are going to be some search terms that people are actually using and topics that people want to talk about. So Google Trends is one place. One of the other things that you'll be able to do is to go to the Google AdWords keyword tool. And it's taking a little while to load here, but well, once we get in here, we're going to pretty much do the same thing. We are going to put in our search phrase, or basically our research phrase, our topic area, and Google is going to ask us for some information here. And it's going to give us back all of the searches that people are actually using, or what they call keyword ideas. And they'll sort these. You can sort these by those that are the most popular phrases. That are related. Some of these will not necessarily be directly related to model airplanes. Others will be. And you'll want to use those that are the most relevant. Right? RC is very broad, and I probably wouldn't focus on that phrase. Jet airplanes, again, very broad. RC aircraft, on the other hand, right? Remote control aircraft, probably a good phrase. We'll need to find out how we can use that in what we're talking about, and whether or not we can be found for that phrase, whether it's in social media or even in SEO. So we can do a basic, we can get a basic understanding of the phrases that people are searching for with the Google AdWords keyword tool. Okay, we can also take a look at what people are talking about in the forums. And as you may recall, we talked about OMGILI. And what we're basically doing with OMGILI is we're looking at what people are talking about on forums, right? And so when we put in our search phrase, we're really trying to get a sense for, okay, what are the topics that are popular? Um, and this is going to require, now you're not going to be able to do this at a glance. This is going to take some time to do, but again, anything that you do where you're really getting into where people are really having discussion is important, because the information that you get from the research is going to be of a high quality. Okay, board reader is going to pretty much be the same thing. Another thing that you can do is you can go to the ClickBank marketplace and you can find out what people are talking about when it comes to model airplanes. Okay, so basically all we did was we talked about some basics in terms of how you get to know what keywords people are actually using. Again, now there are some resources where you can learn how to do more extensive keyword research in the resources area. Make sure you take a peek at those. There's also there are also resources where you can make it a little easier on yourself by automating some of the keyword research process, by perhaps buying a tool. That is a business decision for you. But you can certainly do keyword research right from those sources that I've given you. You'll get a sense for the terms that people are using, and then you want to use those keywords throughout your attraction of traffic process. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.